So hi viewers, so myself Dr. S. David Amaraj, so working as assistant professor in Department of Chemistry, St. Joseph College of Arts and Sciences, Autonomous Kadalur. So in this video, we are going to see mechanism and kinetics of enzyme catalyst reactions. So we are going to derive Michaelis-Menten equations. So these equations particularly used to derive the enzyme catalyst reactions. So here when enzyme react with substrate, it form a complex, enzyme substrate complex. So after that, what happen, this substrate complex undergo decomposition to form a product. So in first step, what happens, enzyme plus substrate undergoes to form a complex. This complex undergo decompositions, so you undergo decomposition to form product plus free enzymes. So the over relation plus gives E plus S undergoes ES gives product plus enzyme. So in first step it is the fast step, and second step is a slow step reactions. Okay, so here, so forward reactions represents K1 rate constants, so backward represent K minus 1 rate constants. For product, for ES complex to product, what the rate constant represents K2. Okay, so where E is the free enzyme, S is substrate or reactants, ES is enzyme substrate complex, P is the product. So in overall reactions, what we are seeing means substrate convert into products. So how it convert means the enzyme is consumed in step 1. In step 1, what happened, the enzyme is consumed, whereas in step 2, what happened, the enzyme is regenerated. So enzyme is regenerated. So to solve this problem, you have to use either equilibrium approach or steady state approximations. Equilibrium approach or a steady state approximation. So for Michaelis-Menten equation, we have to use only steady state approximations. According to the slow rate determinant state, what happened, V0 is equal to minus D substrate concentration by time dt is equal to product. So convert to product. So plus dp by dt is equal to K2 into substrate complex, ES concentration complex. So writing this, V0 is equal to dp by dt is equal to K2 into ES. Okay. So by using steady state approximation for ES, so how we are taking steady state approximation means, we see formation of ES, what happened here, losing, so that is breakdown of ES. So formation of ES is equal to breakdown of ES. So I write in this equation K1 rate constant, K1 into enzyme concentration, substrate concentration, minus, why I am writing minus here, so what happened, it forms enzyme gives enzyme substrate gives product. Okay, here if you come this side, so rate of formation of ES is equal to breakdown of ES. So for it happen K1, this K minus 1, here K2. So K1 into concentration of E enzyme into concentration of substrate minus, so if we come this side, what happen, it will become minus. So minus K minus 1 into enzyme substrate minus K2 into enzyme substrate, so is equal to 0. Now, so enzyme cannot be measured experimentally. The equilibrium between the free and bound enzyme is given by the enzyme concentrations. So taking ET is equal to E concentration, enzyme concentration plus enzyme substrate complex. So thus E concentration of enzyme is equal to Et minus, so this will come this side, minus enzyme substrate complex, where Et represents total enzyme concentrations. So this represents total enzyme concentration, where E represents free enzyme concentrations, whereas Es represents enzyme bound to the substrate, So we are going to substitute this equation in 4. So what will happen? So if we substitute these equations, so K1 into Et whole power E concentration of total enzyme minus concentration of enzyme substrate complex into concentration of substrate minus K minus 1 into enzyme substrate complex minus K2 to enzyme substrate complex. So if you take this one towards the right side, what will happen? This minus will become positive and this minus also will become positive. Then the equation will be K1. So you multiply K1 inside, what happened? K1 into total enzyme concentration into substrate concentration minus K1 into enzyme substrate complex into substrate concentration is equal to K minus 1 enzyme substrate concentration plus K2 into enzyme substrate, so complex concentration. So if you take, what happen? If you go this right side towards right side, what happened? It become positive. Then K1 to enzyme total concentration into substrate concentration is equal to K minus 1 enzyme substrate complex concentration plus K2 enzyme substrate concentration complex concentration plus, so this will come this side, plus K1 enzyme substrate complex concentration into substrate concentration. So it become, what happened? K1. So here if what we are seeing this, so for overall ES is common, so we are taking ES outside. Then K1 into enzyme total concentration into substrate concentration is equal to, so taking ES outside, what will happen? K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1 into substrate concentration overall into enzyme substrate complex concentration. So then for we are going to find out enzyme substrate complex. So ES sub complex substrate concentration is equal to K1 into enzyme total concentration into substrate concentration upon, this will come here, so K1 minus 1 plus K2 plus K1 into substrate concentration. If we substitute this equation 6, so in equation 3, what you must find out? So according to the rate determinant step, V0 is equal to dP by dt is equal to K2 into enzyme substrate complex concentration. So I am substituting this 6 equation into 3. What will happen? V0 is equal to K2 into, we already found ES, so K1, so I am taking this one as K1 into total enzyme concentration into substrate concentration divided by K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1 into substrate concentrations. So by dividing the numerator and denominator by K1, so what will happen? By dividing the numerator and denominator by K1, this K1 will get cancelled out and this K1 also will get cancelled out. So remaining V0 is equal to K2 into E total number of enzyme concentration into substrate concentration divided by, so overall is K1 is even, so what happened? K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1 plus substrate concentration. So here K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1, what we call as Km. So Km is Michaelis constant. Km is a Michaelis constant. So I am writing this value as a Km. So V0 is equal to K2 into total enzyme concentration into substrate concentration divided by Km plus substrate concentration. Okay, so the above 7 is known as Michaelis-Menten equations. So when we increase the velocity, when you increase the velocity to a maximum level, what will happen? V0 is equal to Vmax, that is total enzyme concentration is equal to, so concentration of the enzyme substrate complex. So total enzyme concentration equal to total concentration of the enzyme substrate complex. So what happened here? The Vmax is equal to K2 into ET. Vmax is equal to K2 into total concentration of the enzyme. So we substitute this K2 into total concentration Vmax. What will happen? So substitute this equation. What happened? V0 is equal to Vmax into substrate concentration divided by Km plus substrate concentration. Thank you.